Good morning, student. Welcome back to your Python classes. In previous classes, we are discussed the control statement in Python. In control statement, we have already discussed the in program executions of statement in program is known as the programming construct. In Python, the statements are executed sequentially, sequence selections and iterations. In sequence construct, we have already discussed that program executed line by line, that is sequentially. In selection statement, the executions of statement depending upon the condition flow. Condition test. If the conditions evaluated to true, then the true part executed and otherwise the false part executed. We have already discussed different type of selection statement in Python. That is simple if, elif, and nested if. We have already discussed 2 or 3 programs based on the Python selection statement. Dear students, today we will discuss the program based on the selection statement if, elif, else. Let's start the Python selection statement, and we will use the spider for using the programs of Python. It is known as the Python spider editors, and we will start new programs, and in new program we will discuss the program using the Python if else statement. Suppose in previous class we have discussed that how to check the given number is even number or odd number. This is a very simple program and we have already discussed. We have already discussed the program to check the given number is positive number, negative number or zero. Today we will discuss the program to check if a given number is given year is leap year or normal year. As we have already knew that the leap year are those years who is completely divisible by 4. So this is very simple program, or we will try to solve the problem, that is program to check if the given year is leap year or not. We will make a comment program to check if a given year is leap year or not. Program to check leap year means this statement we have written under the comment sections. And that means these statements are ignored by the web browsers and already present in the source code, so that anybody can understand that the program that we are going to write is the program to check the leap year. Suppose we are taking the input from the user y equals to enter y equals to enter year. We enclose the semi double quotes and function sign. Y equals to int and input enter year. Now we will check that if y percentage 4 equals to 0 means the year is divided by 4, then the entered year is a leap year, and we write the print message that print y is a leap year, and else print y is a normal year. Now we will save the program and execute the program. Enter year. Suppose we are entering 2020. The output will be the 2020 is a leap year. Next program, next we write the other program, and this program based on the calculate the number, calculate the basic operation, basic mathematical operation based on the operator entered by the users. Means we have to use the basic mathematical operators, basic, we have to find out the, we have to enter the two value and the value of operators, and the result will be processed according to the operator entered by the users. Okay students, let's we start the programs, that is to input the two value, input two value and perform basic arithmetic arithmetic task accordingly, according to the operators. So we are taking the two value from the users. Suppose n1 equals to int input enter value of first number. Again, second statement is enter value of second statement, second value. Enter the value of second number. And we will take the operators O equals to input enter operators. Two value is integer type, n1 and n2. Data type of n1 and n2 is integers, and data type of operators OPR equals to string. Now we have to make the programs using the OPR based on the OPR statement. Suppose R is a variable used to store the result, and we are taking if OPR equals to double plus. If OPR equals to double plus means the entered operator is plus, then the statement is R equals to N1 plus N2. Same way, else L if OPR equals to minus, then R equals to N1 minus N2. Again, elif OPR equals to multiplication colon, then R equals to N1 into N2. Again, elif OPR equals to slice means division. OPR equals to slice means division, then R equals to N1 divided by N2. And same way, we will use the condition for float dividend. We will use the condition for float dividend and exponent. OPR equals to float dividend means double slice, and R equals to N1 double slash N2, and if the OPR equals to exponent, then R equals to double slice. Else print invalid operators. After executing the above statements, we have the value of result that stored in the R variable. So we write print the result is R. We write the program, we save the program, and program name is OPR. Then we run the program. Enter the first number. First number is 100. Enter the second number. Second number is 200. Enter the operators plus. The result is 300. Same way, again we write the execute the program. Enter first number. Suppose first number is 400. Second number is 10. Operators is remainder. Means when 400 is divided by 10, then remainder will be the 0. Again we write the program for invalid statements. Enter the first number is 500. Enter the second number is 5. Enter the operators. Here we are writing the operator just like a greater than. Invalid operators, and result is 0. Okay students, in next class we will again discuss the program based on the selection statement